Man, I just tipped my tee up. Feel like I could lift a tree up. What's up, my dude? Spency Boy Too Good on the mic, baby. You already know. Six. Here we go again, boys. Supercross 69. Okay, let's get into it. So this is just their very first initial 30-second trailer, announcement trailer, teaser trailer. Didn't really tell us a whole lot of anything. All right, so I haven't even really, from the time I made this video, I didn't really see anything on like a Supercross 6 website where you could go look at features. I haven't really seen any of that yet. We'll probably make a separate video on that, but this is just talking about this very first initial short little trailer that they came out with, all right? So this is the big thing with Supercross 6. Six God lurking. Bro, I'm going to be able to make all kinds of Drake references to this, dude. Finally, we're all the way to number 6, bro. Oh, my God. Okay, so here's the big question a lot of you guys probably have. Yo, Spency Boy, is it just like Supercross 5? Does it have any kind of an improvement to it? Does it look any different? Oh, that shit looks just like Supercross 5? That's probably like the biggest question for a lot of people. Is there anything new to this shit? Is there anything new to it? So one big thing you have to think about is I do believe this is the first year that since they started doing the official Supercross games, this is the first year that Milestone has ever just made one dirt bike game in a year. Right? Because they didn't make any sort of MXGP game in 2022, whereas before, ever since the first Supercross game, they were making the Supercross games and the MXGP games every single year. But this will be technically the first year that they have just made one dirt bike game in a year. So I don't know if that's going to make any kind of a difference. That may not make any difference at all. I'm just saying I have to point that out here, that's part of the story here. As far as what we're seeing in this trailer right here, it does seem like they're going for this interesting kind of more stylistic look to it. It almost reminds me a little bit of like the Mud Motocross game, Milestone's actual first dirt bike game, back in those days where they tried to put that sort of artistic, stylistic sort of vibe to it. It's not necessarily, them trying to just make these super next level high resolution graphical nature to everything. That's not really, doesn't really seem to be the vibe to this game. This seems to be a little bit more, kind of artistic-y. You can kind of see it in the text and the wording and even the last little image where it's got a picture of Tomac Anderson and Malcolm Stewart. They've kind of, it looks like they're kind of like painted a little bit, or maybe even, that almost looks like the AI generation shit. It's kind of, it's kind of got that like artistic-y style to it, but with these very first announcement trailers that they come out with, they don't really show a whole lot of anything. It's going to be your standard shit that you expect, like, you're the one, you could be the best. You know what I mean? It's kind of that type of stuff. Now, they do have an interesting thing here that is some sort of Jeremy McGrath coach, like Coach Jeremy McGrath. So they're probably going to have somewhat of the Kawasaki, what do they call it? I don't know, the thing they do in real life Supercross where it's, what the hell is that? Let me look that up real quick. I forgot what they called that. Science of Supercross. There we go. I didn't even have to look it up. The little Science of Supercross Kawasaki thing where Jeremy McGrath will come on there on Supercross and talk about these specific things like whoops or bike setup or triple jumps or whatever it is, right? So it seems as if they're kind of bringing that over to the game a little bit, which is cool. I mean, it's going to be like Jeremy McGrath commentary through the career mode probably. But yeah, it's just your run-of-the-mill shit that you've been seeing for 6 years now. You know what I'm saying? They're not really showing anything super new on this first trailer. You know, turn your passion into glory. You could be the one. You could be the best. Yo, shout out to 7 Days, bro. But it's basically your same run-of-the-mill. Leave the crowd to be a hero. Become a Supercross hero. Yeah, that's sort of their whole message, which is their message with every first trailer to these Supercross games. It shows a little bit of like a training compound, a little training area. That's something we've come to expect and know from these Supercross games. So really in this very first teaser trailer thing, I don't see anything new at all. You know, I just have to point that out. I mean, graphically, it doesn't really look all that much different or new. Looks about like that Supercross 5 era graphics. You know what I'm saying? The bike physics don't really look all that much different. I mean, they throw a whip in this teaser trailer here, and yeah, it looks about like those standard Milestone whips you've been seeing since like MXGP. I mean, more probably like Supercross 1, you know, MXGP Pro era, you know, kind of when they started that sort of a whip look. That's about what it still looks like to this day. Yeah, they've improved the whips, you know, slightly over time, but I don't see anything that's making me sit here and think, whoa, there's like something crazy different here that we've not seen in a Supercross game yet. I'm just not really seeing it. Not, at least not in this first trailer. You know, Spency Boy keeping it 100 with you. I'm just not seeing anything that's blowing my mind. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be making more videos when more information comes out and they get more, you know, they get the website up and all that type of stuff. But so far, you know, yeah, they're going for this kind of almost like a skateboard type game, stylistic kind of artistic sort of look to the game. They got to try to do something different, you know. When you get to the 6th rendition of something, you got to try to do anything you can to make it look as different as you possibly can. But you can see it in the whips. That gameplay does not look that much different. I mean, you can just see it in the physics. It's not going to be that much different than Supercross 5. Now, I just hope to God they have more of a pop-off system, a little more skill gap, you know, stuff like that. Hopefully it's got that kind of stuff, but we'll see. I mean, the whips look very similar to what they used to be, but there's just not much here to really talk about or look at. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? And that's all it really comes down to. So either way, guys, be sure and go follow me up on my social media, Instagram, Twitter, just Spencer Turley, no spaces and no capital letters. We're going to keep these videos rocking. I'll make some more videos when more information comes out on this game, but this is what we got so far. We all knew Supercross 6 was coming, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see if Milestone's got anything up their sleeve or not. I don't know, man. We'll see. So either way, man, appreciate you guys watching all the videos. I'll see you boys on that next one. Later, dudes.